Dear students, next topic it is Cheras and the development of Malayalam. Let us begin by looking at an example of the connection between language and region. We have discussed already in the introduction part. Language, according to that, also we are trying to understand the people. So the region and the language, their connection, we are going to see. The Chera kingdom of Mahodayapuram was established in 9th century in southwest part of peninsula, present a part of present day Kerala. It is likely that Malayalam was spoken in this area. The rulers introduced Malayalam language and script in their inscriptions. Please underline the kings, the rulers, what they used Malayalam language, and for what purpose? Giving inscription means the introduction means order to the people, and script in their inscriptions. They are using local language, speaking language as well as writing language Malayalam. In fact, this is one of the earliest example of the use of regional language in official record in the subcontinent. From 9th century onwards, our kings, local kings or the regional kings started to use the regional language for the official purpose or the giving order to the people. That is one of the example we got, that is using of the regional language for official record. Okay, that also you can underline. And it is given one picture here what we got. Okay. And this is not the new Malayalam. After very few letters are more or less same, other things it is entirely different, but we can see some connection with between Tamil as well as with what we can say Kannada, like that connection we can see. I will show you some examples. I don't know what is the exact pronunciation of this one. Okay. This is one of letters we used to use in Kannada also, and in Malayalam present day we are writing like this, the, like that. Some different changes it happened, or we can say like that, development of language. Okay, let us move to the next part. Picture 1. An early Kerala inscription composed in Malayalam. It is composed in Malayalam, one of the inscription what we got from archaeological studies. Okay, next part. At the same time, the Cheras also drew upon Sanskrit tradition, and the Cheras not only Malayalam tradition, what they followed Sanskrit tradition also. In temple theatre of Kerala, which is traced in this period, borrowed stories from Sanskrit epics. In Kathakali, we are using the stories from the Sanskrit epics or Mahabharata, Ramayana, Upanishads, like that stories they are taken, and that is the temple theatre. Near to the temple there was a theatre, means not a big theatre what we are having seen nowadays. It is for the development of the this dance forms. For that purpose theatres was there. For that theatres they was using the Sanskrit epics. Then the first literary work in Malayalam dated about 12th century are directly indebted to Sanskrit. That is the what we can say translation of Sanskrit book to Malayalam. That was the real Malayalam starting means the writing big books writing started with that Sanskrit translation of Sanskrit. Then interestingly enough, a 14th century text Lila Tilagam, dealing with the grammar and poetics, was composed in Mani Pravalam, literary means diamonds and corals, referring to the two languages, Sanskrit and the regional language. Mani Pravalam is a book where we can see both Sanskrit grammar and its explanation with Malayalam connection or Malayalam translation of that one. That is the which book we got a present total book like that, Mani Pravalam. It is available, and that is dealing with grammar and poetics, and composed Mani Pravalam. That is the not a person's name, or now this Lalit Tilagam. It is sorry. Leela Tilagam in nowadays are not saying like that Manipravalam like that only used to say that. In that we can see both languages, Sanskrit as well as regional languages, that is Malayalam. Then we are moving to next one, that is rulers and regional tradition, religious tradition, the Jagannath cult, that is in Orissa. We are going to see the rulers of that area. Then next one, the regional tradition, both we want to see in this one. In first part we have seen only language. Okay, in other regions, regional cultures grew around the religious tradition. In Kerala also, we started to use Sanskrit were near to the temples. Here also, it is the regional culture is developing related to the religious tradition. The best example of this process is the cult of Jagannath, that literary Lord of the world, a name of Vishnu. Jagannath. That is the English translation of that one, the Lord of the world, and it is the name of the one of the form of name of Lord Vishnu. And where it is in Puri, that is in Orissa. The date, the local tribal people make the wooden image of a deity, which suggests that the deity was originally a local god who was later identified with Vishnu. Then this Jagannath sculpture, who made the tribal people of Orissa, and for what purpose? To show the image of the god or deity purpose. And what they said lately, it is the originally local god, and slowly they associate that Jagannath statue with what? Lord Vishnu, or that Jagannath means that is the form of Lord Vishnu, like that they are identified. In 12th century, one of the most important ruler of Ganga dynasty, that is the one of the dynasty in a northeastern area, or in the northern area, it is coming. Orissa also was the part of that dynasty. Then Ananda Varman decided to erect a temple for Purushottama Jagannath at Puri. Then one of the king, he deciding like that we will make a temple in the name of God. We have studied that one in second, third lessons, like that kings they made many temple. Fifth lesson very detailed we studied. Kings they made temples to show their wealth or their power. Like that the Anandavarman also he decided to make a temple. Then in subsequently in 1213, means in 13th century, King Angabima III decided his kingdom to be deity and proclaimed himself as the deputy of God. Then next king, what he is deciding, he is take a god in his own, means the patron god, and he said, I came from God, or I am the deputy or the manager of the god, or I am having got the sum of the duty from God to rule the people or help the people. As the temple gained in importance as the center of pilgrimage, its authority in social and political matters also increased. So the temple is got importance. One king decided to make a temple, then second king taken, it is his own patron god, and he got the duty from God, like that. So slowly social and political importance of that temple, it is increasing, or the authority of the temple also getting the importance in the society. All those who conquered Orissa, such as Mughals and the Marathas and the English East India Company, attained to gain control over temple. That is another one thing we studied in 5th chapter. Again, kings, when they are capturing other area, they used to control the temples of that area for wealth purpose. They used to loot the temple, the diamonds and jewels what they kept in the temple, they used to take, and even to show their power, they used to control the temple. That we studied already in 5th lesson. Then they felt that this would make the rule acceptable to the local people. If they are getting power over the temple, then knowingly or unknowingly local people will accept them, like that the kings was thinking. Then next topic, it is Rajputs and the tradition of heroism, that we will see in next video.